know the DLC is actually coming out in June. We got like what, a week or two, I believe. And they were actually talking about a new difficulty level and something to do with the hordes. We don't necessarily know what's going on with that. But they've been releasing these patches, these patch notes and everything like that, um, pretty profusively. You know, they've done the same thing with God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn, and this is actually the first time I had a, you know, an issue with a PlayStation exclusive where it was game breaking. So there is one mission in the game, and I don't mind playing the game over again. I mean, it depends. It doesn't matter what game it is, but um, you know, I'm actually not able to get the neural injectors that's in the game that's supposed to upgrade your character. It's some sort of bug where you're supposed to pick up a fuse and open up one of the little trailers and things that and the trailers basically. Sorry about that. So either way, it got me thinking about what they could possibly do just in the future updates, whatever they're planning on doing in the future. I'm really curious to see what was going on. Especially, you know, the game seems to actually evolve the zombies that are in the game. And let me just actually say that these are not zombies. They're not zombies, especially when you play through the game. You figure that out very, very quickly. These characters, creatures, if you want to call them that, have patterns of eating and sleeping and you know what I mean, things of that nature, and they evolve over time. So I want to know for myself. Maybe they're planning on like with the DLC, really, excuse me, releasing new zombies. You know, new mutations and things of that nature. It's basically these creatures are mutations of humanity or mutations of whatever animal that they decided to take over. So I am actually very curious as to see what the mutation strains are going to be, what it's going to lead to. Um, but there's some issues with me playing the game. I've gone ahead and beaten the game, most of the game, probably like 80% of it, and not so much of the storyline that bothers me as really just the gameplay. If you look at this video, basically you'll see that the zombies, freakers, whatever you want to call them, creatures, mutations, um, they're fine tuned to not outrun you. They run almost exactly the same speed as you do when you're just regularly running. Which I'm not sure if they want to do that with the harder difficulty. I do know that the harder difficulty is supposed to incorporate or remove the mini map. There is no fast travel and the harder difficulty as well. But I don't know what they're going to do with the freakers. I don't know what they're going to do with these mutations. What I would prefer, because there are enemies in the game that are faster than the standard horde class that you see here. I forgot what they call them. What they call them? Oh, what the fuck is it? Swarmers. There we go. I see the little thing at the bottom. So the swarmers are weaker enemies. They usually they have high damage in numbers, specifically. So it'd be curious to see if they're going to create these hordes with the harder enemies, enemies that are harder to kill. You know, just to kind of make it more, more scary. You know what I mean? Because they have a lot of different mutant classes, a lot of different zombie, for lack of a better word, classes in this game. So I really want to see what they're going to do with it. I really hope that, they kind of fine tune the game. Another issue I seen, with this particular game is the field of view. That cone field of view is really bad. It's very narrow. So it's not like the AI is bad necessarily, although it is buggy. It's the cone of view is just so narrow, and you can walk right close to them. They seem to not hear you as well, and it was spotty in terms of like how it was happening. So I didn't know what was going on with this. And sometimes it was on point, and other times it's not. It's possible that there's some sort of memory leakage that's creating the issue. Um, but either way, just all in all, just to end the video, I wanted to make this video just in case um, of the, I want to be on top of whatever update. So just to recap, the new DLC is supposed to be free, A. B, it's supposed to just focus on the difficulty. We don't know what it's supposed to be doing with the zombies. We do know it's supposed to remove the mini-map. We do know that there is no fast travel. Maybe there's higher percentage in enemies. We don't know anything about the enemies. I just want them to make the game more difficult, because I beat the game relatively easy on a higher difficulty. So to me, it was just like, I mean, yeah. So anyway, and just little hopes I have, little hopes that I want this game to kind of evolve into. They need to improve on the AI for sure. Open the cone view. Expand the sounds that you make so the enemies could notice you. Be a little bit more stringent on the sound effects. But yeah, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed my little horde class, or my horde battle at the end of this video. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what you liked or disliked about the video, and if you liked it, a sub would be appreciated.